Hi there, it's Lori, and my story is all from today, Friday, when I'm filming this. You're going to see this on Saturday. It all came from a doctor's appointment. Well, I guess doctor's appointment is the best way to describe it. I'm trying something new. I'll tell you more about it once I've had a few treatments. It was definitely interesting. Anyway, I went in as being introduced to the different people involved, and somebody said, "Oh, I love your hair," because I finally repurpled it, right? And I go, "Yeah, it's all natural." And of course, they all laughed because I was being funny and ridiculous. And then one of them goes, "We believe you, girl." It was funny. And then they what they're doing, they measured my head. I thought my head was 20 inches. No, it's a little less. So they measured my head and it was 50 centimeters exactly. So I asked Alexa, how big is that in inches? That would be 19.69. So I'm barely over 19 and a half inches. That's the size of a toddler's head. Anyway, and then they go, "Oh, okay, extra small cap," because they have to put this cap on. It's a whole thing. But anyway, I'll talk about, once I know whether it's helpful or not, I'll talk about it more. It was a unique experience. I think I don't know, one treatment. I don't know. Anyway, so, yeah, extra small head, and my purple hair is all natural. Anyway, today, because of the size of this box, I'm just going to do this box. And the reason I won this box was because I guessed closest to the number of ball bands. I've already lost mine. I'm about to add two more to this. The number of ball bands that Adrian from Kiwi's, is it Kiwi's Crochet Corner? I should have checked that before. Anyway, it'll be right in the title and then the description box. If you don't already know Adrian, I was live with her on Thursday night. This is like the most lives I've done in a week in a very long time. So I was live with Adrian on Thursday. I did a live this morning, Friday, before my appointment for my nails. There's my nails. And I'm doing a live tomorrow night on my channel for the Stitcherhood, which is Camille and Lexi from Helix Stitchcraft and Camille from Camille's Creations. And we're going to talk about our blankets. I think they're going to work on their blankets. I have some things I've got to do before I can work on the blankets, but I am going to work on some small projects and some ideas. I'm going to suggest, not all natural hair just fell on my face. Anyway, come watch Saturday night, our Saturday night live from Colorado, Texas, and Utah simultaneously. Saturday night. Anyway, I won this because I guessed the closest to her number of ball bands. Because again, she keeps them when she finishes them. And the Battle of the Stitches project I just did, I'm going to claim two ball bands that I completely used all but maybe 2 yards of one of the skeins, which to me, that's a scrap. I can claim that ball band. That's not, you can barely make a chain with that. Anyway, you can make a chain with that, but you understand what I'm saying. Anyway, let's start this box. And it's random stuff. So she was like, "Oh, I hope you like everything," because she collects things as she goes through the year, and some of it's crafting stuff, some of it's just random stuff. So I already know. But when I opened the box, there was already something in the top of the box. I'm like, oh, heck yeah. Because I'm going to tell you, this is exactly the color. I know it doesn't really look quite right. It's dusty rose pink color yarn. But it's kind of velvety. It's the exact color I needed for something I want to do. And that's probably the amount I need. I am so over the moon on that. This is a yarn I hear a lot about. That one doesn't have any ball bands or information. So, but I'm thrilled about it. Respect. This is recycled polyester blend, 3.5 ounces or 100 grams. It's a lightweight 3 or a DK. It is chain spun, if you can't see that. And I'm loving the color. It's greens and it's beautiful. It recommends a 4mm needles, 4mm hook, 45% recycled polyester, 30% acrylic, and 25% cotton. Darn it, I was hoping it didn't have any acrylic in it, and I could have possibly helped out Cheyenne from Live Fantastical, but anyway. Machine wash and dry. No bleachy, no iron. You can pee. The circle with the P is some dry cleaning chemical. Anyway, made in China. Color is evergreen. And there are, did I say the yards? I don't think I did. 262 yards or 240 meters. Again, Ladybird Loves says if you just have the meters, it says 240. I would take 10% of that, which would be 24. I'd add 24, and I would get 264. That's only 2 yards off. So her 10% rule is pretty accurate. Obviously, the larger the ball, the more it's going to be off. But it's like a couple yards. It's no big deal. It gives you at least an estimate. So with 4 of these, I am over 1,000 yards. I'm going to be lazy. Remember what I said about my head math? Do not trust my head math. But I rounded down to 250. And that gives me 1,000. And I know it's a little more than 1,000 of a lightweight 3. I can figure something out to do with that. I love the feel of that. It because it's chain spun, it doesn't exactly feel like it, but it feels a lot like Menagerie, actually. Some peaches and cream. You know I love me some cotton. And I would put it away. Oh, I should tell you more about this. This is 100% cotton. The colorway is kind of fun. I should actually show you, huh? And we're talking about 2 ounces, 95 yards, 56.7 grams, or 86 meters. It's considered a 4-ply worsted. I didn't think the plies and the 4-weight were the same. Whatever. This colorway is Oasis. So it's like a cream with greens and reds and blacks. So initially it kind of looked Christmassy, but it's definitely not a Christmassy tone to that. All right. That might get used in a Stitcherhood project, honestly, right away. I actually do love Hometown. And believe it or not, I have 2 or 3 balls of this same color. So I'm actually very quite excited about this. Feels like it's possible some of this was used. I'm okay with that. Again, I have no issue with that. I'm just thrilled to have more of this yarn because I'm pretty confident I have this exact same. It says the color is Los Angeles Tan, which is kind of funny. I'll have to go check and see if that other one that I have is. I'm so sorry. That same color. This is considered a bulky 6, which is probably accurate. It's pretty thick. 9mm needles, 9mm hook. The hook is an N or 13 in the US. Or 6. Oh, that's giving me a gauge. And the needles are a 13. Again, that doesn't mean anything to me. This is 100% acrylic. If it's all here, which it's not a lot that's been used, but it just feels like a little bit's been used, it would be 5 ounces, 81 yards, 142 grams, or 74 meters. Like I said, very happy about this. And even if I don't have this exact color, I have more of that yarn. Oh, this might have to find its way to some people that use thread all the time. This is an orange thread. This is South Made 100% mercerized cotton. This might end up, some of this, there's 2 of the orange. I might put one in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm thinking I'm actually going to do 2 lives and 1 video because I have a lot to give away, y'all. Let's see. Does it give yardage? This color is called Persimmon. And if you've ever seen a persimmon, yes, that is the correct color. It's a rich, deep orange. It's beautiful. It's a 10 thread, 350 yards. So at least one of those, maybe both of those will go in the subscriber giveaway. We're almost to the stuff that's just more random stuff. Some beautiful red thread. It does not have its ball band, but it does have cardboard in there. It's like weird. It's almost like double layered, but that's a bigger, what do you call these? Are these balls or cakes or what are they called? They're not skeins. I know that much. That is a rich red. That is a red. It's a scarlet leaning red. That's what I would call that. That may go in the giveaway. I don't know because it's unbanded. I don't know. I'll have to see. Here's a donut. I was trying to show somebody a donut in Adrian's live. What's a donut look like? A donut of yarn. Because they knew what a donut was. And why do they name yarn cakes and donuts? I don't know. But this is a donut. That's wrapped as a donut. This is a skein or skein whichever way you say it. I don't know. Is there another pronunciation? I say skein. And then there, of course, my color on my halo love is a cake. Oh, that was Missy, if you heard her. She doesn't hardly ever make sound. I wonder what she's meowing about. All right, this is beautiful. This would be a beautiful edge. It's aqua and black, or almost like, oh, what's that color like that? Iridescent blue, like a sea color. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it. Probably helps being next to blue on my nails too. It's beautiful. It's shiny. It's called Gazelle, I guess. Gazelle Rock and Roll. 50 grams, 1.76 ounces, and it's the comma. If you didn't know, because you're from America, everywhere else, they use a comma where we use a decimal point. Now you know. Oh, I need to do that. How can you tell if something's a multiple of 3 trick? I need to do that as a short, don't I? 115 meters, 125 yards. It's a lightweight 3. That's a thick 3. I mean, I guess it's a 3, but I guess it's flat. That's why. So I guess 3 is right. Gosh, that would be a beautiful accent. Let me finish down here. 4 to 4.5 millimeter needles. That's a 8 or a 8-7 UK, 6-7 US. I don't understand that, but that's okay. We're going to let that roll. For the hooks, 3 to 4 millimeter hooks, 11 to 8 UK. Please, somebody from the UK, help me understand why the numbers are backwards like that. For the US, it's a D3 or an F5 US, or the 3 to 4 millimeter, which I think is easiest. It looks like hand wash cold. Do not bleach, do not dry, do not iron. You can dry clean. And what is this symbol? You guys always teach me. What is this symbol? I've never seen that one before. What is that? This is a dry cleaning thing. What is this? Go to the Colosseum in Rome? I don't know. Never seen it before. All right, that's fun. It's fun to see. Oh, this is vintage stuff, and I do not have any brown cotton. This might be really helpful because sometimes you want a practical neutral that's not white. This is 100% pure cotton, Lion brand yarn, Lion cotton. Looking at this picture, I'm pretty sure they don't make this. This is vintage. 5 ounces, 142 grams, 236 yards, 215 meters, 100% cotton. I kind of guessed that when it said it was 100% pure cotton right there, but you know, I like that they just were consistent and covered all their bases. Okay, crochet hook size, F5 or 3.75 millimeter, and then they give you gauge. And knit, it says a 7 or 4.5 millimeter. Now, Lion brand, I believe, used to be all American, made in the US. Yep, sure enough. And this colorway is Cloves, which is a very accurate name for it. All right. We're almost done with the yarn and into the interesting stuff. This is super cute. These are Minikins. This is the Lion brand ones. They're so cute. Let me turn it this way. They're the bonbons. I think that's the name. She put the ball band or the tag or whatever in. Yeah, bonbons is what these are called. Each of them is 0.35 ounces or 10 grams. It's a lightweight 3 yarn. Sometimes you can tell my age of 29. 29 with some extra experience. I cannot read the needle size. I think it says 4 millimeters, and it says 5.5 millimeter hook, so I don't get that. But anyway, I will figure out how to do something really cute with those. I'll come up with something. But put in the comments if that's something you would like really, really want as a prize. I could do that too. All right. We got a Notions pouch. That's lovely. That's kind of a lilac color. a rosy lilac, I guess. This has got all kinds of good notions in it. This is more knitting stuff. Ooh, but buttons. Oh, and little frozen acrylic things. I will figure out a way to use those for my granddaughter. She loves Frozen. She likes Anna more than Elsa, but oh, I don't have my glasses on. That's why I can't see stuff. All right. Buttons. I'm really bad about not putting buttons on. This is a beautiful, let's see, which way does it go? Probably this way. Beautiful pin. Not like a shawl pin. It's small for that, but beautiful pin. And then a handmade wooden tag. That's cute. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those in there. All right. I think this is a photo album. Yes, it sure is. Might get myself organized to put some. Oh, I should show you these too. These are for knitting, right? I've seen them used in knitting. I don't know how to use them because I don't know how to knit yet. Someday. This is Perfectly Posh is the brand. Is it just me or is this 100% Lexi vibes? Lexi Helix Stitchcraft. Like, even Camille, but Lexi a little more. That's, again, a nice notions bag or makeup or whatever. There's something really cool in here. Oh, I actually have some of this yarn from Shannon. I don't know what it is. From Shannon Another Yarn. In a different color. I want to say I have it in a purple. This is a pink. Again, I will find a use for that. I don't mind partial balls like that. Okay, so many jokes just went through my head. I'm so glad my phone did not go off. All right, we'll just leave it there. This is called Red Heart Lolly. Anyway, it's loopy, but it's not loopy everywhere. So this is fascinating. Red Heart Lolly. It's considered a 6-weight. What? You know what's scary is I probably could make that hat and it would fit me, which is hilarious. Gives you a website for free patterns at redheart.com. Buy enough of the same dye lot, blah, blah, blah. This will go in my novelty yarns for now. It's very interesting. I'm still trying to find. Whatever color it was in French, no, in Spanish is merengue. And in French is that word. Je ne parle pas français. That's all I know how to say in French, which is I don't speak French because I think that's funny. To be able to say it in French and say I can't speak French. Anyway, if you know what that word is, or that word, pretty sure that's either Spanish or Italian, probably Spanish. Anyway, so that one's really interesting. I'm trying to find yardage or anything. It says to use 5.5 millimeter needle, 6.5 millimeter hook. Machine wash cold, gentle cycle, tumble dry low, 100% polyester. So do I send novelty yarn to Cheyenne? She can't use, she either has to pretty much use cotton. Well, it just can't have acrylic. We'll just leave it at that. And this is a partial ball of really soft. Oh, I would love to make a sweater out of this yarn, but obviously that's not enough. But that is so soft, whatever that is. And to compare the reds, see how this one looks a little more orangish? It doesn't in person, but this is a more of a cherry red. This is like, to me, more of a scarlet red. Anyway. All right. Oh, we got a little more respect. Gotta get some respect, right? Oh, some little hot chocolates. That's good because I think I'm out. My stepdaughters go through that stuff real fast. Oh, this is fun. It's little headbands. I do actually, if I'm gonna go really dressy, I would dress up and wear something like that. It's showing it can be a headband, and it's showing different ways to wear it as a headband. I think it's 3 separate ones. Yeah, it is 3 separate ones. Beautiful. All right. Oh, one more yarny thing. This is thread. Is this a 10 weight? Or, it's not weight. What is it? It's just 10, right? This color is peach, which is very accurate. That's what it is in person. 100% cotton mercerized. This, oh, look at that brand. Skippies. I didn't quite say it right. Lady Crochet Manuela would have to tell me what it is. Maxi Sugar Rush, 50 grams, 280 meters. So, how many yards would that be? 10% of 280 is 28. We're going to add 28, so about 308 meters. So, it's probably about 300 to 305 meters on there. I'm still trying to find. It says you can iron, don't bleach. You can dry clean. Machine wash warm. I'm going off symbols here. And if I could read Dutch, we'd be in business. Kijk roer meer hak in Brit. Okay, I'm just being silly. I don't know Dutch. I'm just making up pronunciations. It kind of sounded like I was speaking in reverse, didn't it? Sorry about that. I'm just a goofball. I cannot find needles or size here. But yeah, there's a good chance that'll go in my 1,000 subscriber giveaway because it has the band. This is so cool. It's lights, so it's all these little boxes on the lights and the little patterns. So it's the little topiary. No, not topiaries. What are they called? When you put the light in the paper bags for Dia de los Muertos. Oh, shoot. What are those called? Anyway, that's what it made me think of. That one almost looks skull-like. So that's what I was thinking. But I don't think it is a skull. But anyway. Luminaries. Ha! I thought of it. Luminaries. But yeah, it's a plug-in one and it's beautiful. I'm going to figure out how to have that as decor because it's so cool. All right, there is one more thing. It's just wrapped, so I'm thinking it's a mug or breakable. Wrapped in like packing paper. I always save whenever something gets shipped to me and it has this paper. I always save it because for shipping. Yes. Oh, and it's a Christmas mug, which I love. You know I love that. And it's a bear. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. And I'm going to keep the Ziploc too because to me that's a gift. All right. So this is a cute little bear mug. And we've got some teas in here. We've got a peppermint tea, or 2 peppermint teas, and 2 chamomile teas. We all know Lori has a slight tea addiction. Maybe. Anyway, this is a lot of stuff. Now, again, her end of year where you guess the ball bands and you guess the yardage, she made them 2 separate giveaways. Those are her big giveaways, and like I said, she kind of collects stuff throughout the year to do that. So if you don't know Adrian at Kiwi's Corner Crochet, Kiwi's, I'm gonna look it up. No, gotta go here. I'm gonna look it up. Kiwi's Crochet Corner. I was saying it backwards. It's Kiwi's Crochet Corner. Like I said, it'll be right on. Oh, I might actually have to fix this. No, I did it right on my thumbnail already. Oh my gosh, I'm special. Anyway, that's a lot of stuff. Thank you, Adrian. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. Thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? Hugs to you all, whatever kind of hug you need, this kind or otherwise. Side hug for Chuck.